Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the men in sea and
Hey, that actually came out pretty all right, don't you think?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! Take this! First strike!
I never miss!
Come and face me!
Airborne beast! My specialty!
Take this! Take this! Now I'm free! Why can't they just sit still? Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
You're finished! We turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. Explosive ray!
Do it!
Rising Wyvern!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Dance in the wind!
Dragon shell!
In here!
Megasonic!
Let's get you
Coyote!
Looks like it could be worth something.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. as strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Kelaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art. When he slows down, that's our chance. Blow away!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Mega, it's time. Try this.
Up and at 'em. Let's go.
In a bind?
Annihilation. Thunderbolt.
Prepare to be sealed by fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Let's talking more doing now. Feel.
Take this!
Annihilation. Lightning arm. Burning strike. Laser field. Here's evil.
Take this.
Freeze laser. In here.
No further.
Magic is there. In here. Reload. I'll be saving this one. Help this.
In a bind?
Nail shot.
Throb and pain.
First strike. Try this. Explosive ring.
Lightning down.
Rising Rider. Rising Phoenix.
Glacial field.
It's over.
Eat this. Lightning Thunderbolt.
Oh, now I'm real mad.
Megasonic thrust. No further.
Coming in.
Pierce.
Hear me. Flame of
Try this.
Glacial field.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Pierce.
Tectonic fire.
Try this.
Lightning
Explosive
orb.
ring.
Now we're not.
Here's evil. Raging cascade.
Megasonic
Freeze
thrust.
laser.
Storm.
This'll come in
Explosive
handy.
ring.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine this sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
can become even stronger.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take...
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Rising Phoenix! You got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! Megasonic thrust! Stop! Take this!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I knew you, remember?
Right.
Watch this! I can carve through armor! It's all mine!
I never miss.
Here!
Raise it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret it.
Far enough. Hands in the ring.
You're mine!
It's a duel of the arts. Let's get you off my way.
Explosive
I'm
ring!
like bait to them.
Lightning orb. That's my cue. Burning
Shut him down!
Here, let me help. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Lightning descent. Dragon I never miss.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
There.
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, I played you all down for appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Can't
I'll
move!
bring you back from death to this. I'll bring you back from death to this. Dance in the wind. Seal. Get on in there with the others. Searing flame.
Leave the horses to me!
I'll bring you back
Get
from
out of
death to
this!
this. I'm on a roll. No more Miss Nice Girl. Here's
Rising Wiper!
Here's a healing art.
Megasonic thrust!
Dance in the wind. Air.
Rising Wiper!
Lightning energy.
Rising Phoenix! This one's all mine! You're
Here's a
finished!
healing arc. Lightning orb. Lightning condensed.
Explosive
Thunder
ring!
blade. Do it. Neon. Astral energy. Full throttle.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
What's this thing?
Finally, some open space again.
you guys checked your equipment lately? I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. Want something to munch on, Hoodle?
That was nothing.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Explosive ring! I'll end you! Castle!
Airborne beast. My spec. This one's mine. They're surrounding us.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Rising Wyvern!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Now I'm real mad! The tide of battle has turned! That's the power of comrades in arms!
Comrades in arms.
Okay, you sentimental? It's over!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Lightning orb!
I need to be stronger.
I'm surrounded! Far enough! No further! Swallow dance!
Supernova!
Megasonic thrust! Explosive ring! Eat this! Rising Viper! Lightning ring! Still!
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Explosive ring! Sword!
Astral launch?
That's my key.
Shut him down.
Let's go!
First strike! Here! I'll end you!
Lightning
Try
orb!
that!
Lightning
Explosive ring!
Thunderbolt burst!
Here! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Megasonic thrust!
I'm like bait to them.
Explosive ring!
Lightning orb!
Rising Viper! Rising Phoenix! It's over!
Ready to go! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
We've turned the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Try this! Big blast! Explosive ring!
Thunderblade!
Rising Viper! Rising Phoenix! Eat this!
We're thinning them out.
Please, more like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to action!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Hey, what do you say we...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Denied! No further!
Searing flame! I never miss! It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
Megasonic thrust! Rising Viper! Rising Phoenix!
Glacial spear! Here's evil! This
one's all mine!
Here's a healing! Now go get it! Photon radiant! double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Far enough! I'm on it! Not done yet!
Ready! Take
Take it!
And again! I never miss!
It's over!
Here's a healing arc! I'm on a roll! First aid!
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
Prepare
I'm
to
not
be
trying to be
seized.
dramatic with this.
Still, it's a part of it. Embrace it. Feel. Let's talk in more depth. Neon, astral energy, full throttle!
With this, I can become even stronger. This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's this thing?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You require a hand.
Explosive ring! Wind! Damn it! Severing wind! Searing gale! First strike! Severing wind! Searing gale! Eat this! Big blast! You're finished!
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus.
Trying to be nice.
So those are Danon astral arcs.
Something you want to say?
Demon's descent! Flashing fang! With my comrades, I'm unstoppable.
And what about without them?
More stoppable?
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it.
Lightning condense!
Try this.
Thunderblade!
Explosive ring!
I'll run you through.
Now! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action.
Here, let me help. Light Astral Energy! I can't heal you forever!
I'm on it.
Mega Lightning Orb!
Try this.
Lightning condense!
Explosive ring!
Thunderblade!
Eat
Mega
this!
Ray!
Talon Hurricane!
Mega Ray! Light Astral Energy! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust!
Rising Roger!
Energy!
Rising Storm!
I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now.
That big tower over there?
We should be able to cook here.
Can't eat anymore.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
I hate camping out.
This way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Middle of the arc!
You got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours.
I'm all done!
See what happened there as you crossed me.
Rising
Shouldn't have done that.
Rising Phoenix. You're finished.
I'll be saving this one!
Be still.
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
You're finished.
No place here. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lightning condemned!
Rising Wyvern.
Here's a healing
Phoenix.
arc!
It's on. Here.
Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down. It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Explosive ring. Rising Wyvern. Rising Phoenix.
Airborne beast. My spec.
Explosive ring. I'll take that.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you. Truly.
You're mine.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Got it.
Well done!
Pierce.
I can feel my precision improving.
Ow!
Glacial spear.
Here's the evil! Seal!
In a vine?
Freeze away!
Eater.
Botox, I never miss! Alright!
I'll smash you! Blind freak! What can you
Seal, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Don't mind if I do!
Glacial
The
spear.
enemy will hard too.
Yosin.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
See that?
That training's paying off.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing arc!
Swallow dance!
Lightning orb!
I've still got a ways to go.
What a rush! Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahagsar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the?
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Steering flag!
Mega
Where are you going? Here, let me help. Sleep now. First aid! We'll come in handy.
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Dragon Shout!
Annihilation! It's weakened! Hard shield!
This ends
Raging
now!
cascade! Here's a healing arc!
Explosive rain!
Sleep now!
I'll smash you!
Get on in there with the others! Confiscated! There! And
I hope
again!
this thing is medically
Mega
approved.
Raging Orb! Annihilation!
Mega Sonic Talon
Here! More
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! I'll run you through! One not done!
Sleep now!
Here.
This will come in handy! Here! Dance in the
You pay for that!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you?
Xian, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Xian!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought you were...
I'm fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry,
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can. Can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that.